he drops that.
Who are you on? Your club.
I said drop a bomb, Dad.
Obviously, a lot of people been getting crazy regarding Kobbie Mainoo, the interview. I ain't gonna lie. I feel that we're blowing some stuff out of proportion. To be real. We're blowing stuff out of proportion. I say that because you could see what was going on. Now we've had this guy for a year, and this is not me just trying to I'm not defending the manager or nothing like that, but I'm getting to know Ruben, the guy that Ruben Amorim is. Super emotional, charged, and he's fuming. Yesterday, Ruben was fuming, and I believe, this is just my thoughts, I believe he was close to a crash out. Yeah? And the laughter was almost like, I can't, because you hear it later. Is this what we're doing right now? I tried to win a game. I failed. Yeah? I failed at home, and we shouldn't have. And I don't know why we're still leaking late goals. And it was an angry manager. So when he's laughing, now, like when he's laughing, it's like, raw, like he's totally disrespecting Kobbie. I don't think that's what's at play in that moment. While Kobbie is still, it comes across as Kobbie has been disrespected in this moment. But it's not about that. I'm mad. I can relate to that. Like, it's almost like the last straw, like, bruh, allow it. I don't want to hear that. That's kind of, you know, when you get cheap, like when your parents laugh before they're about to give you that work, yeah? Because they can't believe you've been so, they can't believe it. I honestly feel there's more of that than the other side of he just doesn't rate him. He's just, that's a manager that was trying to keep a lid on his emotions, but still struggled. Because we've just dropped points at home in a game when we shouldn't have lost, because the threat in terms of the goalmouth threat from West Ham wasn't really there. Then he tries to do everything to shore it up, which is a mistake. And he has to hold that one. The mistake that he made is he wasn't brave. He tried to defend his lead, and he should have gone for it. Truth. But then he did say, hey, I left in Mbeumo ready for that moment. I had Bremo, I had Bruno. I thought I was going to be okay. That's what he said. You live and die by the decisions. Because later they spoke about Shea Lacey. You see him just, he starts to lose it. He starts to spiral because they're asking him the questions saying, you lot, I answer the same question every week about Kobbie. I know you love Kobbie. However, and then there's the flip side, because I was talking to my brother about this, and I said, look, guys, where it's difficult for me is we have players like Xerxes, Kobbie, and whoever. When they come on and they don't score, we say, hey, it's not fair expecting these guys to come on and be good. They haven't been given game time. But then we have the feeling that they're just going to come on yesterday and affect the game. Well, then which one is it? Do we expect players to do something in a game regardless, no matter what? Or like, is it, yeah, they need to be in match rhythm for them to do anything? Because when we talk about attacking outlets, like just so far, when we're talking about attacking outlets, and just to let everyone understand, I like Kobbie, and I think that it's a shame how he's been managed at this club. That's a shame, absolutely. There's parts of me there's some parts I understand, there's some parts I get. He has to, is he better than Bruno? Not yet. Not yet. Even if you check the numbers, not better than Bruno just yet. Is he better than Casemiro? Not yet. Those are the positions available. Now, some people argue or play him in a 10. I think Amorim's played him in a 10 once and played him in as a striker once as well, but not really seeing him as a 10. Now, is that is it Amrin misprofiling thing? I don't know, but I think Kobbie's a sore spot for a lot of Man United fans. I would definitely say that. It's a sore conversation, you know? And it's not like we're winning games and you're just seeing a player that we all love on the bench. That's something that's happening. And there's a manager that is early in terms of his Man United tenure, yeah, that you're wondering, is he the guy, really? And some people are willing right now, at this moment, to say, forget him, start the project again. But I don't know. I'm not comfortable just yet of doing that, personally. The lowest I'll let it go is if we don't get any Europe. When we can't get any Europe anymore, he can leave. He can go. While Europe's on the table, I'm going to rock out with this. This is what I see. Because I know we're going to look like this. While we're like, I have to accept that. I think there's still pieces that the club needs to achieve like more. I feel there's still work to be done. But I think it's like, I just think it's happening gradually. Like, even let's look at Spurs now. Spurs have changed their manager to Thomas Frank, someone that the fans wanted here. Our fans wanted Thomas Frank. Thomas Frank's now fighting with the fans. It's just not a given that it's gonna work, is the truth. I think this is just gonna take a longer time. I think the pressure at Man United, the same way that players come here and die, managers come here and die. Really. I like in terms of the structure around Amorim, I do like. I think we found some good, I think have brought in some good players. Now, obviously, the pressure's on Cunha to deliver. The pressure's in Buemo to deliver. I think they can. They're just off at the moment, personally. But then other players have to step up in those moments. And we have to try and keep the ball out of the net. These are stuff that we have to complete these parts of the mission. But let's not act as if when we was playing with a 4 with Ten Hag, we weren't conceding. We weren't scoring. Like, there was a lot. There's always been problems at Man United. Always. All over the place. We've cleared out the rut in terms of players that us fans wanted to see gone. We're seeing them go. I think we should just continue with the process. Me personally, that's my thoughts. Again, cancel this process if there's no Europe. But I feel like we're getting mad. Honestly, I feel like we're getting mad. Like, I was disappointed that we didn't win yesterday, but a little part of me was like, I don't even know if we're gonna win. Really. That's what I said when I said to Flex on the Trinity, on the red carpet. I said, hey, guys, it has to be a game by game thing. We can't say win, win, win. I remember talking to someone and they said we should win all these next couple games because they're easy games. I said, bro, you're setting yourself up for a mad thing. That's probably why you're so mad right now. Now, everyone will say, hey, you should be beating 17th, West Ham. I hear it. But then I've seen those lower sides get wins off sides high up the table. So that don't do anything. That don't mean anything. That ain't really prove anything. This is the Premier League. It's tough. This is a tough competition that we're in, and we're mentally, we're fragile. Absolutely. We're fragile mentally. This team, you see what a goal does for our performance. And before the goal happens, we're just not where we need to be. Can we promise now that we sack the manager and that doesn't happen? Because we said when we sack Ten Hag, Amorim will make it better. Just get rid of Ten Hag and it'll be better. And it got worse. We've had a lot of understanding of bringing in someone else, thinking it's going to change for the good. And it hasn't. do you not just continue and stay with the work yourself through this thing? It's the thought. It's a thought. And that's, I'll say, I don't know if you call it a mature thought, but that's just me trying to like step back and say, hey, look, what do we have here? I believe Cunha's a good player. I believe Ahmad's a good player. I believe Mbeumo's a good player. And I believe that they didn't deliver yesterday as well. You know, Delo stepped up. And then we got to try our best to keep these clean sheets. We have to. We get done by a set piece yesterday. Honestly, oh man, how do I feel? I'm like that. That's the truth. I'm just in the middle. I'm in the middle. Honestly, I'm in the middle, man. I don't want us to make any more rash decisions. That's the truth of it. I don't want to make any more rash decisions. We win that game yesterday, or we keep that ball out. Still would have been a poor game. But then Man United are now fourth in the table, and things are great again. You know what I mean? It's like, I feel like it's too on the knife edge either way. That's where I'm at. So for the people that's like, oh, bro, just beat Amorim out and get over it. Like, get on with it. I'm not there yet. Personally, I'm not there yet. Wolves, we dare not lose to Wolves. I think Wolves, if we lost to Wolves, I'd crash out about the loss. I would crash out about the loss, but I wouldn't beat Amorim out, which is crazy. I'd be angry, I'd be fuming, but then I'm gonna be when it's unable to make Europe, that's when I'm hammering out. I think that's the stall I'm gonna set out. I think it's easier. Yeah.
Drop a bomb, 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 bomb.
Back with a vengeance. KG's back with an entrance. Big up to those in attendance.
Ooh, look at that.
Reds come together like Tetris. No rules, this one's reckless. None can compare with the KG done. Better take it when he drops that. Going on reckless, trust it's on. It's that time when he drops that.
Bomb, bomb.
Who are you on your club?
I said drop a bomb, Dad.